are some ways that I think the AR15 could actually be better. What would perfect it? Well, that's what this video is going to be about. What's up, everybody? My name is Blake. You're watching Midwest Ordnance, and today I'm going to be talking about what type of things I personally think could better the AR-15. So I'm going to talk a little bit about it and the reasons why I think that. If you have any others or any other ideas of how you think you could better the AR-15, leave them in the comments down below. So I'm just going to get right into it. This video is going to be pretty short, simple, and sweet. First thing I'm going to do is talk about the buffer system. This one, granted, it's a fluted buffer tube. It's a bit thinner, but that's not the reason why. The reason why is because instead of the normal 6 position holes, this one has 8. And the reason why I think that actually is better than the typical commercial one is, well, I can't put a stock on this or a pistol brace, because I'm not incriminating myself. But like if this is on a rifle, like what I have down here that you can't see it on camera, I personally think that this gives more of a comfortable feel whenever you shoulder it. So that's just really the only reason. The little holes are kind of offset from the traditional 6 on a commercial buffer tube. I just think that one's better. I've got commercial and I've got these, and personally, I will pick this one over commercial. It is a trash panda, or it is a tactical trash panda buffer system that you can find. I think you can find them on Facebook and Instagram. And now to the second thing that I think would make the AR-15 better, and I think a lot of you guys would agree, would be the dust cover. Traditionally, the dust cover would just be a thin little metal plate, and just to show you guys, it is unloaded. You would also have a spring put right in the middle of here. Not with this one. Thankfully, since Magpul came out with this, it makes this a hell of a lot easier. So all you'd have to do is grab this little pin right here, if you see it, pull back, and you can take it out like so. I love this idea. I honestly wish I would see more of these as a standard, because this helps a lot, especially for people who are just getting into the firearm industry and they're wanting to build their first gun. This is a pain in the ass. I hate putting these things together. Magpul, you are a godsend for creating this. So I'd like to see that more, like I said, on rifles, pistols. It makes the building a lot easier. I don't know if they have a patent on it, so I don't know if other companies can start making it, just like the AR-15 receiver, how it's not patented anymore. But that's a really cool addition that I love, and I think it would be a lot better. And so now on to the third thing, and this is a Juggernaut Tactical 45 lower, even though this is not a firearm yet, so there's no groove cut out yet. Much like the 80% Arms AR-15 lower receivers, if you've ever had one, and I believe they're starting to do this more and more common with other firearm lowers, is the bolt catch. The bolt catch is actually threaded. I've put one of those on where you actually had to hammer and pin the thing. That sucks. And I had to learn that the hard way because I scratched the shit out of my lower. But not with this. This is a threaded bolt catch. But that's not the only thing that's threaded on this thing. The other things that are threaded is where your pivot pin goes, or takedown pin, whatever you call it. Though you have an end plate here, it doesn't really serve a big purpose, but I like for the fact that you can put this stuff in here and it's threaded in. So it's not gonna go where it's not gonna, if you try to take this thing apart, put a different buffer system on it, it's not going to go flying out. You can unscrew it. So I think that's a pretty neat addition, along with everything else on this lower. It is all screwed in, it's all threaded. Alrighty, one last thing before I end this video, because I completely forgot to put it in earlier. The other thing that I also would think I would love to see more on the AR-15, which I think it betters it, is something from U.S. Arms Company like this. Now, if you haven't seen that, it's a cam lock system, which pretty much, obviously as you can tell, it sits right in here just beneath the takedown pin. And what that does is it pretty much just makes a better seal for the lower receiver and the upper receiver, so not a whole lot of things jitter around. Because from what I saw, whenever they showed at SHOT Show 2023, they said that whenever you have a lot of parts moving, rattling, and shaking, it kind of deteriorates the life a little bit. That's one of the things that is supposed to help out. When everything is all tight and together, you're not going to have as much stuff shaking. So that's all I got for this video. If you liked it, please like, comment, subscribe. It really helps me get my content out there. If you don't, if you want to, follow me on Twitter and Instagram or Facebook. I got a Facebook in there. It'll be down in the description below. And if you have any more ideas, like I said, what would perfect the AR-15, let me know in the comments. I really read the comments. I try to pay attention to them whenever I get a notification. So I'd really love to read your responses. Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe and stay armed.